What's up, guys? It's Jonathan Belcher. Damn, it is a nice day out. It is a beautiful, beautiful day out. It's a beautiful morning. No, God, I'm telling you, it's beautiful out. Like, my energy is so high and it just feels so good out here today. But I want to talk to you about something so profound. This video is honestly worth $1,000. Like, I should charge to see this video just to watch this video, but I'm not. I'm gonna give it to you for free. And this video is gonna be the holy grail to financial freedom. This is gonna be the holy grail to abundance and everlasting success that just keeps on coming in, right? And this is the #1 reason why many people stay stuck at the same situation in their life and they never actually jump to the next level, right? They never actually experience financial freedom. But by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do to tap into your financial freedom. You will know exactly what to do to be able to create income on demand, right? Income on demand, and just be able to live a purposeful, great life, right? After watching this video. Now, what I want to talk to you about is a very, very, very important concept, right? A very, very important concept. And that concept I'm talking about is the concept of compounded growth. The concept of I'm gonna roll up the windows here and I'm gonna turn on the AC because it's hot as hell and it's making a lot of noise. Hold on one second. It's this concept of compounded growth, right? Now you may say, John, what do you mean by compounded growth? And I'm actually gonna give you some examples of what I mean, right? I'm actually gonna give you some examples. Second. One example is every single week, right? Every single week when you get your paycheck, tax comes out of it, it goes to the IRS. Every week, most people get a paycheck, tax comes out of it, goes to the IRS if you're working on the books. And think about how many millions and millions of people are in the United States working, right? How many people are in the United States working a job? Every single person that's being taxed, what that's creating for the government is compounded growth. Compounded growth, compounded growth. Why? Because the tax is a percentage of everybody's check, right? It's a certain percentage of your check. And the more your check is, the more the amount of your check, the more amount of money you're gonna make, right? The more amount of money the government is gonna make, sorry. So this is how they're basically able to pay for schools, to pay for jails, to pay for everything as a society is by this idea of compounded growth. But what if you were to tap into compounded growth for yourself? What if instead of just working for a linear income where you're earning the same amount, see, most people, they can't get out of their situation because they're earning the same amount of money that they've been earning. And if you've been earning the same amount of money last year as you are this year, how are your financial problems really are gonna go away? How is your life truly gonna change if you're earning the same income you're earning this year like as you were last year? The only way to change that is you have to tap into compounded growth. And most people who call online businesses a scam, who call any business for that matter a scam, and there's some people out there who literally think that you can only earn money from a 9-to-5 job. But the reason why they're saying that is because they don't understand the concept of compounded growth. But if you simply observe the world around you, you'll see who's using compounded growth to their advantage and the people who aren't, right? And I could give you a whole nother example, right? Let's just say you took $100, right? You took $100 and you just put it into a stock or a mutual fund that grows 10% every month, right? Let's just say every time you got your paycheck, you took out $100 at the end of the month and you said, you know what, I'm gonna throw it into this stock or into this index or whatever, or S&P 500, whatever the case may be, and every month it's just gonna grow 10%. I'm not gonna touch it, I'm gonna leave it alone, right? Well, what's gonna happen is you put in $100, right? And it's gonna grow 10% every month. So the next month is gonna be $110, right? The next month is gonna be over $120, right? The next month is gonna be over $140. And what's happening is as the months go on, the money is increasing exponentially because it's 10% of whatever's in there. So if $1,000 is in there, 10% growth is $100 growth a month, right? So if you put in $1,000, 10% of that the next month will be $1,100, right? And then 10% of that the next month will be $1,200, $1,200 plus, right? So what's happening is your money is exponentially increasing because it's 10% of whatever's in there that it keeps going up by. Hold on one second, I just gotta pull down this camera. Cops is over here. But anyway, so what that is a concept of compounded growth by using your money, right? And as long as you keep working for your money and not having your money work for you, you will consistently be working and trading your time for money. You will never know what it's like to actually live free, to actually wake up in the morning, wake up every day and make money without doing anything at all. The only people who are able to wake up in the morning, live free, and not have to worry about how money is gonna be made is the people who have tapped into compounded growth. I'm gonna give you another example. Some music artists that you may like, right? They've tapped into the concept of compounded growth, right? When they go to a show, there's thousands upon thousands of people. There's millions of fans that they have in the world. And that just keeps growing. Every time they promote a new album, every time they promote a new video, they promote a new, anything that they do, it's tapping into the concept of compounded growth, guys. That's what they're doing. Your favorite movie actor, actress, compounded growth, guys. More and more people are getting to know them, and it's not just one person paying them. When you're at your job, you cannot tap into compounded growth. You cannot tap into that. And what I mean by that, right? I'm gonna expound and elaborate a little more. With online business, if you join me and my team, you'll be able to experience compounded growth with Motor Club America. Here's why. There's no limit to how many people who can see you on the internet. I'm gonna say that again. There's no limit to the amount of people who can see you on the internet. Therefore, it's a great tool to use to experience compounded growth in your business. Guys, I'm telling you right now, those who catch this concept that I'm trying to talk about right now are gonna have the most success, guys. Here's why compounded growth can be seen in any online business, especially Motor Club America. As long as you're promoting every day, your leads list is gonna grow more and more and more, which means more and more people are gonna be seeing you, right? So more and more of an audience is growing seeing you. And the way that you make more money is by impacting that audience that's growing for you, right? So what I mean by that is the more you give value to your audience that's growing, the more money you're going to make. The more you give value, right? You impact an audience of people that's growing. Remember, it can't stop growing because you're marketing every day. As long as you're marketing every day, your audience and you cannot stop growing. So what happens is, let's just say the first year you have an audience of, you build an audience of 100 people. Let's just say, for example, right? It's not that much, but whatever, it's 100 people, it's a start. And let's just say every day you keep growing, and by the next year, right, you're at 2,000 people. Now, when you push a button and you send out a video, when are you gonna make more money? When you send out the video to 200 people or when you send out the video to 2,000 people? Obviously, you're gonna make more of an impact because it's more people when you have 2,000, there's more people with 2,000 people, right? So there's more people that's able to pay you because they're seeing you more. That's the concept of compounded growth, guys. That's why you gotta market your business daily, because you'll be able to experience making more money doing less work. You'll be able to experience making more money putting in less of an effort, because now, instead of just reaching one person's inbox or 100 people's inbox, you're reaching 2,000 plus people's inbox, guys. And this makes a big difference in your business. This makes a big difference in your life. And you cannot experience financial freedom unless you tap into compounded growth. You can't, you just can't. Hold on one second, I'm just gonna make sure this camera, okay, cool. You just cannot experience that, guys. So you have to realize that when you're putting yourself in a position to experience compounded growth, then you can start working to become financially free. Other than that, you will never become financially free, because it becomes a time game for you. It's just a time game. How much time can I put in for the same amount of money every hour? That's not gonna allow you financial freedom. All that's gonna do is keep you in the same box that you've been in. It's not gonna allow you to experience a quantum leap. You start experiencing a quantum leap when you start increasing the numbers of the amount of people who can see you and who are willing to pay you because of the value and the service that you're rendering to those people, guys. And there's no limit to how many people can see you online. There is no limit. All my trainings is about attracting interested people to you, attracting leads to you. The lifeblood of every business is attracting more and more leads to you. The more and more leads you attract to you, the more of an impact you can make on people, guys. The more of an impact you can make on people, the more money you will make. Let me say that again. The more you promote, the more you're gonna grow an audience, right? The more you grow an audience, you will be able to make an impact on more people. The more you make an impact on more people, the more money you're gonna make, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's like the well that never runs dry. So I have a question for you. Do you wanna live your life constantly trading in time for money, right? Constantly receiving the same pay every single hour? Or do you wanna live a life of financial freedom, experiencing compounded growth? Compounded growth, exponential growth, quantum leaps. This is how people's life look totally different in the space of just 1 year, 6 months, because they've tapped into compounded growth. They've understood the concept. That if I have more people seeing me, if I have more of an audience built, I'm gonna be able to make more money as long as I impact them and give them value, guys. This is what you have to understand. You cannot experience